Hello, in today's video we'll be looking at dash lights and what they mean and which ones you should worry about when they come on. I'm sure by now you may have noticed that when you turn the key to the on position, all the lights come on. Your vehicle does this as a diagnostic check to see which systems are operating normally, and if it determines that the system checks out okay, the light will go off, otherwise it'll stay on. Certain lights require that the engine be running for them to turn off. One thing about these dash lights that you may or may have noticed is that they are color coded. Red lights being warning lights requiring immediate attention. This can be a safety issue or a serious problem, and if possible you should stop and check your vehicle immediately. And now for the yellow or orange lights. These lights mean that something needs to be serviced or repaired, and this is more of a caution, while green or blue indicate that something is on or operating. Now to look at the actual lights themselves and what they mean, starting with this green key light. This light comes on because it's checking your transponder on your key to make sure that the key matches the vehicle's program key. If it doesn't, it won't allow it to work. Our next light is our maintenance required light. This light comes on every 5,000 miles, reminding you to do an oil change and service interval, consisting of a series of checks on your vehicle determined in your owner's manual. Next is our check engine light. This light comes on when your vehicle finds a problem in your vehicle's electronic control system that it cannot correct itself, meaning that your computer wants you to check the codes that occurred. Next we got our battery light. This light comes on when your vehicle is using only the battery. So if you turn your car on or you're driving and this light comes on, it means that your alternator has quit charging, which could also mean that your accessory belt tore or came off. Now our oil pressure light. If this light comes on, it can indicate that your engine has completely lost oil pressure, or your oil level is low, or your oil pressure sensor is faulty. So if this light comes on, you want to make sure that you check your oil immediately, or serious engine damage can occur. Next comes our two airbag lights. You'll notice that the front airbag is red while the side airbag is orange. While the front airbag is more serious, and if this light comes on, it can indicate that your airbag is not working properly and may not deploy in a crash. Our next light is our trunk light, and this just means that the trunk has been left open. Next is our door ajar light, and this just means that one or more of the doors is either opened or not latched properly. Now comes our brake light. This usually comes on for two reasons. Either your parking brake is on or your brake fluid is low. And if the parking brake is off, you may want to stop and check your brake fluid immediately, because this may mean that you may have a brake fluid leak. This next light is probably known to everyone, because if you don't have your seatbelt latched, it'll constantly flash and chime to remind you of it. Now we got our ABS light. If this light comes on, it means that your anti-lock brake system isn't functioning properly. And if you've ever driven a car without anti-lock brakes, it's what keeps your brakes from locking up in a hard stop. Next is our Tpms light, and this light means that your tire pressure monitoring system is not working properly, so one or more of your sensors may have a low battery or not programmed. Finally, our low tire light. This light means that one or more of your tires may be low. Well, that just about does it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe to support my channel.